Alright guys, this is our first trial at Edmodo lessons, and what we're going to do with this lesson is we're going to talk about culture and what culture means and kind of some examples to be looking for as we go throughout the school year. As we're doing this, please copy down all the information Mr. Sledge writes down on your copy of this little diagram that says culture, so that way you know what's going on at all times. Now, with culture, what we're going to look at is we're talking about the beliefs and customs of people, okay? We're talking about the beliefs and customs of all the groups of people that we're going to talk about this school year. The first aspect of culture that we're going to look at is language, L-A-N-G-U-A-G-E. Now, language is the type of language that is spoken by all the people throughout the parts of the world. Some languages that we're going to be looking at this year is English, obviously, Spanish, and Chinese. Okay, each language is different than in each part of the world, and that all the words have special meanings in some places. So we need to make sure we're respectful when we talk about different languages and people talking with different ways. Another aspect of culture that we're going to look at is government. I know we've just spent the last couple of days talking about government, but government is still one of the most important parts of a culture. It's different everywhere. Some aspects that we're going to look at communism. We're going to look at democracy. And those are going to be the two primary ones that are going to be the two main ones that we're going to look at. The other one that we may spend a little bit of time on throughout the year is monarchy. Okay, so these are two aspects of culture so far, language and government, and some examples that go with them. Another one that we have, and that we have to be super respectful about, is religion. Okay, we're going to be talking about multiple religions as we go throughout the school year. And religion, it can be a very big hot button issue, and we want to make sure we're respectful because some of our classmates may be followers of different religions than you are. And so we want to make sure not to ostracize anybody as we go through the year. One example of religion that we're going to be looking at is going to be, we're going to look at Judaism. That is the religion that is in the Middle East, in Jerusalem. We're going to see a lot of people that were the first part of the Old Testament. These are talking about the Jewish people. Another one that's closely related to it is Christianity. All right, and that is one of the most popular religions around the world. We're also going to have Islam. Okay, we got a lot of people that have bad opinions of Islam because of terrorism, and so we want to make sure that we are respectful because not all people are that way. Some other religions that we're going to look at this year, we're going to look at Hinduism, which is in India. We're going to look at Confucianism, which was in China and transferred over to Japan a little bit. Those are going to be a couple of the big ones. And Buddhism. So we're going to be looking at these major religions as we go through the year. And Buddhism is in China, India, and other parts throughout the world. So we're going to be looking at all these different religions as we go through the school year, so that way you just get a little bit of information about each one. Another aspect of culture that we're going to be looking at is food. Okay, we all love food. So we have different styles of food that we can talk about. People always look at, Mexican food or Chinese food or American food. So, some examples: hamburgers in America. Another example is pizza with Italy. We can have tacos with Mexico. All right. And we can list on and on and on and on. If you want to add some more to your list, please do so. It does not hurt my feelings one bit. Another aspect of culture that we're going to look at are celebrations. These are going to be holidays or important days that we're going to have throughout the school year or throughout each region's year. Okay, some of the examples that we were going to see are Christmas, We have Ramadan, which is a month-long holiday inside of the Middle East for Islamic followers. We're also going to have another celebration that we like is the Chinese New Year. And excuse my handwriting, this is why Mr. Sledge always types stuff up. So we're going to have Chinese New Year's. And so these different holidays mean different things in different parts of the world, but they're all part of each individual country's culture. Last one that we're going to look at is we're going to look at art. And art is just one other aspect of culture. We have paintings. We have murals. And we have one that's big in America and other parts of the world is graffiti. All right, and Mr. Sledge might have misspelled that. He never knows. So graffiti is always super important too. So these are all just bits and pieces that make up culture. You need to make sure that you have each little bit written down and have all this information copied because you're going to have a small quiz to take here in a couple of minutes. I appreciate you taking these notes and good luck on your quiz. Thank you.